Oh, yep, we are working. Hello, everybody, and I am back from Japan. I thought it would be really, really fun. First of all, I'm trying some new technology here, so if this doesn't work, sorry. But I just got back from Japan, and I wanted to show you all the fun things that I bought while I was there. I know some of you saw that I had gone kimono shopping, and I did. And I also bought some other things that are kind of unique for Japan. So that's what I thought I'd do this afternoon on this lovely rainy Saturday afternoon. So let's have a look and see. First of all, Japan is awesome. Let's just start there. I loved it. And I'll definitely be going back again. We're going to do another Japan tour next October, and we're going to revamp it a little bit. But if you're interested, get on the wait list for it, because we already have, I think, 14 or 15 people waiting. So for a reason, Japan's really cool. All right, so this is too much. So number one, if you're going to Japan, assume you're going to buy stuff. So bring yourself an extra bag. The other thing about Japan is that right now the yen is like crazy, crazy low compared to the dollar. High compared to the dollar, maybe I guess you could say, which means everything is very inexpensive. Japan historically has been an absolutely outrageous destination. We were very lucky. We had a historically excellent exchange rate, and we were able to buy a lot of things and eat at nice restaurants, and it really was all very affordable. So if you're thinking about going to Japan, seriously, now is your chance. So without further ado, I don't even know where to start, but let's start here. Sake, which of course you had to guess I would bring back, but this sake was something kind of special. We were in the town of Takayama, and this sake is a mandarin orange flavored sake. So it's a rice wine that's very, very yummy. You can serve it just in little glasses. This was by far my favorite, the sakes that we tried. I'm not big into sake. I found that it kind of tastes better warm. That's something I found. But it was really fun when we tasted these, because they had like a dispensing machine where you could go and you could try a bunch of them, just little shots of them. But the one that was orange flavored by far was my favorite. I did buy some t-shirts. This one was very funny. I got this for Luca. It's all the different Japanese words for sushi. Just to give you a sense of how much things cost there, this was 1,600 yen, which was about $10, a little bit more than $10, maybe $11. So that's not bad at all for a t-shirt from a really touristic place. We bought this in Nara, which is the place with all the deer at a temple. So, you know, just to get a sense, a little bit less than what you might pay in the US. Okay, kimonos. I know you guys are excited about the kimonos. So the first thing we did is we went in Kyoto to a used clothing store, because that's what you want to do, is get used kimonos. And we found a shop that was selling these kind of vintage kimonos, but they were selling a lot of other used stuff. Apparently it's very popular in Japan to buy used American clothes, where you're buying things that are kind of like jeans and t-shirts, like things that we would just send to Goodwill, are very popular over there, American brands. But then they also have racks of these old kimonos. Now kimonos have many, many pieces and parts with them. So it's the robe, but it's the underclothing, the jacket, it's many, many parts. The bands that go around your waist, the bustle in the back. You can buy all the parts. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with many of the parts. I was thinking like kind of the bustle, all of that sort of stuff would make an interesting art object, or maybe a table runner. But what I really liked was just the simple kimono jackets. So this jacket I got just has those kind of cool sleeves, and it's brown. It looks a little bit like a wood grain, and it has a little tie. This is something I will wear, and it fits me perfectly. This was 2,000 yen. So if you do the conversion on that, that's about what, $15, something like that, at a used store. So I'm not really sure what you would get for it here, but I thought that was a pretty good value. So that's a jacket. That's not the full length kimono, but the kimono, the jacket that goes over the top. And then I kind of couldn't help myself. I bought myself several kimonos. I don't think I have them on the pile here. This is a cotton one. This is a summer kimono, the actual robe that goes head to toe. And it's just very pretty, and I thought this would be fun to either use as a summer bathrobe, or the other thing I might do is actually cut this up into pieces and make a dress out of it, like a sundress, because there's plenty of fabric here, and it's got most of the shape. So if you're a seamstress, this is a great way to go. And I think I want to say I paid 3,000 yen for this, which is about $20. So not outrageous, just nice cotton. Smells like it's been in a basement. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze now. So yeah, if you don't mind, it's like thrift store clothing, right? They kind of smell weird sometimes, but that's a beautiful one. And then I did buy one more expensive one. This one, I believe, is made of silk, and it was quite a bit more. It was about $70. And I don't know, it wasn't the one I had on the picture that everybody has told me they think I should have bought. I know I should have bought that one, but that one was over $200, and it had a train, and I just thought, I'm never going to wear something with a train. But in retrospect, what I realized is that would have made an amazing art object to hang on the wall of my closet or in my bedroom. I should have bought it. You know, just a tip when you're shopping. I always say it's better to have buyer's remorse than shopper's regret, because if you buy something and you don't like it, you can give it to your mother-in-law for Christmas, for example. So, you know, think of it that way. Just always buy things that you think you like. And if you get it home and you don't like it, Christmas presents for other people in your family. Anyhow, the one I did buy is very pretty. And I bought this one because I could see myself using it. And I guess I'm kind of at that point in my life where I don't want to own things that I just don't. I need to own things that I'm going to use. And this one I thought was very pretty. So it's just silver robe, and then it's got these pretty prints on the bottom of it. So I think this is lovely. I will use this. I'm going to have all this stuff dry cleaned so it's not so smelling of a trunk in somebody's basement. But this will make a really, really nice lounge robe for me for around the house, because I do like to wear a robe around the house in the mornings when I'm having my coffee. And look how buttery soft that is. The only thing about a lot of these kimonos you have to look at is most of them are extremely handmade, and they have a lot of basting and things in that inside of them, so you have to kind of be careful because they can be a little bit on the delicate side. But the basting's a good thing, because a lot of these have been altered, so you could even take the basting out and you could refit them to yourself if you wanted to. So this is my beautiful silk kimono. I'll probably make a sash to go with it and put some belt loops on and actually use it more like a bathrobe. Or I could even turn it into some sort of evening wear, I suppose, if I wanted to. Last but not least in that category is a yukata. So this is my yukata that I bought, and it's got dragons on it. Isn't that cool pattern? This is another robe, but this is a cotton bathrobe that is traditionally used in the Japanese bath, the onsen. So when we went and we checked into our onsen hotel, it's a spa hotel, so you check in and they actually have a whole spa facility in the hotel that you can use as many times as you want. So you can go and you can scrub yourself down, soak in the different pools, and then go shower off. They have a sauna room, all that. So people go to these hotels just so they can stay in the onsen a lot. They can bathe as many times as they want. And most of my group went in at least 2, if not 3 times. So when you walk into the hotel and you check in, you pick out your yukata, which is your bathrobe. So these robes you wear to the onsen. You can put them into a cubby, and then you go naked into the bath, and then when you come out, you put this back on and then dry your hair and all of that. But the fun thing about these onsen hotels, you're kind of expected to wear this to dinner. So I ended up wearing my yukata to dinner every night, and they give you a little overcoat to put over it as well, so you can just lounge around the hotel in your yukata. So we had a happy hour in one of the rooms, and we were all wearing our robes. It was really fun. So I thought I really wanted to bring one of these home, because that was just a really neat thing. And I have been using it. It's a really nice, super lightweight cotton kind of bathrobe as well. So that's a yukata. Just keep making the layers here on my lap. And then another thing as far as clothing goes, this was something I got from Nico, and this is kind of a traditional summer outfit for Japanese men. And it's really cute. It's got these little cotton shorts with pockets, and then this really nice kimono jacket. This, I think, was about $30. It's brand new, it's not vintage, but I thought this was really pretty, and I thought that it's just a nice little cotton outfit that my kids, I can see them wearing something like that. So that was the present I bought back for Nico. It has this kind of fun detailing on the sleeves where it's, I don't know if you could see that, but it's like laced up. So very pretty little summer outfit for Nico. As usual, I stopped by Starbucks to add to my collection. I don't know how many I have now, but if you haven't heard of this, Starbucks sells cups that are particular to each city or country that the shops are in, and they have some really fun designs. I prefer one style. There's like two styles that exist in this world, and there's one style I prefer over the other. Japan had a style I don't love, so I bought one of those and then I gave it to my mom because my mom also collects them. Mom will have to show you her collection someday. But I found a hot thermos that had the same thing in Kyoto. And what I loved about it is it has, if you can see that, the geishas on it. And that's one of the things we did in Kyoto. Is we went to the Gion neighborhood to see the geckos, the women who did these fancy dances, and we went to a show actually as well, which was really cool. So this was just a nice memory to remind me of that really special musical performance we went to, and Kyoto in general, which is really kind of a charming place. So yeah, cute. Like it. It's got a Zen garden on it. I will probably take this with me on my next flight actually. All right, next for Luca, I brought him back a matcha bowl, because this is a big thing we do in Japan, is the tea ceremony with matcha. What you do is put hot water and matcha powder in, and then you have this funny little whisk. We actually did this at the first hotel that we went to in Hiroshima. So you take this little whisk, and you just whisk until you get foam on the top of your matcha. So this is just a really traditional, fun thing to do in Japan, and my son loves tea. So this was his little treat for me, this his own genuine matcha set that he can make his own tea in. All right, and then I went to a kitchen store. Let me see where, oh yeah, I went to a kitchen store. There's a whole neighborhood of Tokyo. It's near, was it Asukaza, I believe it's called. It's the end of the Ginza line. And there is a little street there that sells all kitchen goods. And I'll make a little video for you to show you, because it's kind of funny. There's a huge chef on the corner, and every shop sells kitchen gear. And I love to cook, as you know, those of you that have been around since the Cucina Quarantena days, you know that. But I really wanted to look at getting some Japanese knives because they're usually extremely expensive. So I did end up buying at a knife store a little knife sharpener. She said this is a really good one. And then two really beautiful knives. So here are these knives that I bought. This is a carbon knife. It's a Santoku blade that has a stainless steel covering on it because I'm not real good with things that might rust. But this is from a really reputable knife shop, and I'm really looking forward to adding this into my knife collection because I have a lot of Henkel's knives and stuff, but I really wanted something that will sort of last forever. And then the really nice one I got is this little one. I wanted a really nice paring knife because the paring knife I got for my wedding in 1998, and the tip snapped. So this one is actually Damascus steel. Now, if you look at that, you can see it's kind of funny looking, and that's the signature of Damascus steel, which is a very, very hard and sharp kind of steel. So it stays sharp a long time. This was not inexpensive. These Damascus steel knives can run up into the thousands of dollars in the U.S. This little one from one of these shops, because of the great exchange rate, it was not too bad. It was about $70, which would be a lot anywhere else. But this is a knife I expect to have the rest of my life. You can buy these once, and you don't buy them again. And that's the place I'm at in my life. I don't want to buy things ever again. I want to buy them once, and then just have them. I don't know if you guys feel that way too, but I want to declutter and just have good things. So that's why I splashed out and I bought myself a couple of really nice Japanese knives. The Santoku one was closer to, it was maybe $125. Yeah, which is a lot, I know, but for super high quality knives like this, I was actually in there and there was a group of culinary students that were shopping, and they were kind of explaining all the qualities and why this particular shop, this is actually in Kyoto I bought this. It was a very famous shop for their excellent knives. So I feel pretty confident that I have two amazing knives that I'll have for a very, very long time. And that's a cool souvenir. So that is that. Also in the kitchen zone, oh, there's all kinds of other weird stuff in here. I found just fun little things like this. Like this is a fun thing to look at when you are traveling. These are just scrubby pads. It's a scrubby, like a washcloth that's very thin, but it's for scouring. And I hadn't seen anything like this. Maybe you guys have these where you live. I've never seen them, but I thought this would be kind of fun. And that was my idea, like what can I find in these kitchen shops that stuff I wouldn't be able to find at a shop here. So that's just one example of something fun that I found that way. I don't see them in here, but I also bought Nico some really pretty mixing bowls. Just there are these kind of enamelware mixing bowls because he does love to bake. Oh yeah, here they are right here. Aren't those so pretty? Look at that. These very pretty Japanese mixing bowls for my favorite baker. And then I found these, which I thought were really cool. These are supposed to be for, I think, handling maybe tempura. I'm not really sure. But what cool little tongs. I've never seen a shape like this. I thought this would be really fun for salad or for whatever else around the house because we don't have a lot of tongs. And that's a nice little treat. And then, oh, there's one more kimono. Yet another vintage kimono. This is a cotton one. This is blue. It's very, very pretty. You might have seen me in it in a picture. And again, I might just use this as is, or I'm probably going to alter this into a summer dress because it will take very little. This was, again, about $20 probably for this vintage kimono. I don't know how old they are, but the one thing about buying these is that they do come in sizes, sort of. You have to look and see. But yeah, this wasn't considered a large, but they're not actually marked large. So, and could you double check to make sure the live stream's going? Sorry, I'm asking Luca to come and make sure that you guys are able to see me and hear me well. All right, so moving on to the next thing here, we have got Kit Kats. Now, I know that Kit Kats are sort of a famous thing from Japan, and so I was not excited about Kit Kat's plain ones, but I was excited about unusual flavors. So we got the kids milk tea. We got them chocolate orange, and my favorite, which the kids don't get to have, are strawberry Kit Kats, and these are the bomb. Anything you find in Japan that is strawberry flavored sweets, you must buy them. Hockey, for example, delicious. We found all kinds of absolutely bizarre strawberry flavored things, all of them. Oh, another thing I got made for the kids. These are for Nico, and they're chopsticks that they personalize. So one chopstick says Nicola, and the other one says his name in kanji. It's a pretty cool gift, and I think that was about $7. So that's another fun, inexpensive thing you can bring home from Japan. I went to the regular grocery store, and I found a few things. Well, actually, I have a whole bag I'm going to show you. I went to the pharmacy. Now, you might say, why did you go to the pharmacy? Well, Japanese women are legendary for having beautiful hair and beautiful skin. I wanted to find out why. How did they do this? And also, when I was at the onsen, I was scrubbing with all the products they had there, and my skin felt fabulous. But even more so, I used all of their shampoo and conditioner, and my hair felt so silky. Like it felt softer than I can ever remember it feeling. And I thought, that's what I want to take home from Japan. I want to have that hair all the time, that incredibly soft hair. So I went to the pharmacy looking for that, but I found a lot of other really unusual products there that I think are going to be kind of fun to play with. This one is camellia oil, which is really common. You can find it just in Japanese grocery stores, and you can use it for all kinds of things, for skin, for hair. It's just sort of a nutrient oil, but it's made out of camellia flowers. I've never seen that before. And then actually they sealed this bag, so I'm going to have to rip it open. This is all from Japanese pharmacy in Shibuya. Now, one thing just to note that's really cool, we're talking about all the things we can buy in Japan. I didn't pay tax on any of these things because if you spend at least 5,000 yen, which is about $30, you get to go tax-free in every store, but you have to have your passport with you. What they do is they just scan your passport, and then they deduct about 10%. It's a little over 10% off of your bill for taxes. So you end up getting a better price than you think. So I thought, I just realized, I thought I paid $125 for the nice knife, and I probably paid $100 for it because I got the tax deducted. So something to keep an eye on. You do get to not pay tax anywhere really. So more Kit Kats. These ones are strawberry cheese flavored, but the box, I had to buy this for Luca because he loves volcanoes. It's the shape of Mount Fuji. Well, it was before it got crushed. But I thought that was really fun. More strawberry ones because those are for me. And then here's some of these interesting things that I bought when I went to the pharmacy. One thing I bought was a scrubbing towel. So this is like another one of these things, but for your body. It's kind of rough, and it's got charcoal in it, so you can really exfoliate. So it's almost like a loofah, but more like a washcloth loofah. So I think that, and it's supposed to bubble up all of your soap really well. So that's good fun. Here's that shampoo I was talking about. Now there's a lot of different brands, which I was asked which brand is the best. I don't know. I don't. I guessed. I got this one because it looked good. I can't read Japanese, but I can use my phone. How did I figure out what these products were? I used my phone and I turned on Google Translate and I went Japanese to English, and then you use the camera and you just point the camera and it automatically translates more or less what you're looking at so you could understand. Because a lot of these products are completely in Japanese. You have no idea. They have no English labels on them at all, so you have to use your phone. But I got shampoo and conditioner. Really excited about this. We'll see how this goes because my hair did not have a single tangle in it the entire time I was in Japan, which is miraculous. What else did I get? Oh, these are fun. These are like face masks that come in a package. There's like 12 of them, and they're like a little like face spa in a bag, so you can just pull them out and you can use them as you wish. These are different face creams that I got because again the face creams at the onsen were so nice, but they called it face water. So this is face water. I don't know what face water does except for that I used it at the spa and it was magnificent. It made my skin feel really good. So that's one of the things I brought home. Another one was this thing. It's called Cow Brand, and this is a really nice makeup remover and face conditioner. Absolutely no English on it at all. So again, you need Google Translate for that. These are kind of similar to the other one. These are moisturizer masks. So the idea is with these that you take a mask out, and each tissue is shaped like a face. Put it on your face, and it cleans your skin and moisturizes it. So your entire cleaning routine is one mask. Will it work? I don't know, but hey, fun, cool, something different I've never seen before. What else? Really nice overnight cream, because again, the Japanese women have beautiful skin. This face cream, I'm sure would probably be $50 at home. I think I paid maybe $10. So again, making use of that yen exchange rate right now. Oh yeah, more hydration kind of stuff. Oh, this is really fun. So these are little tissues that are kind of like shout wipes. So if you get something on them, but they're dry, I don't know how they work. It's magical apparently. But you pull out this little tissue and you rub it on a spot, and it gets rid of it apparently. So this was in the travel section. They had a lot of funky, weird little things over there that I wasn't sure about. This one, again, read it with Google Translate. That's what it says it does. We'll see. I got an interesting mascara that apparently will make your eyelashes look twice as long. Who knows? A lipstick kind of similar to that. I got one of these bars. They call them peel bars. I use this again at the onsen, a peel bar, and you put the soap on your face, and then it just is a little bit, like loosens the dead skin. So then you can scrub off all the bad skin, and then you look 10 years younger when you're done. You should, I guess, that's what they think. So a peel bar. And then I got just a really nice anti-wrinkle cream. And this is one of the things I'm really excited about. I got a really nice scent, like an orange flower essence. So the Japanese love scented things, and they have a lot of aromatherapy stuff in their stores. So I thought this would be kind of a fun reminder of Japan. So, is that all? Yeah, I think that's all. Is that all? I mean, that's a ton of different stuff. I already gave away a few other things that I bought as gifts for people, but many of my guests picked up all kinds of fun things. I didn't even get to look at pottery, for example. I would have loved that. We all did calligraphy, so there's actually a calligraphy piece that I did myself, which I'll put a picture up later on my Facebook page, so you can see we did a calligraphy class together. There's a million beautiful things to buy in Japan. This is just my small sampling of it. And you may be wondering, how did you get that all home? Well, I bought this. This is from, what's that brand? Uniqlo. I think I paid $10 for it. So this is where the overflow went. I needed an overflow for my overflow bag because there were just too many cool things to buy. So what should you buy in Japan if you go there? Well, it depends. I think if you're a cook, going to the kitchen stores, getting knives and any other kind of interesting kitchen gear, absolutely a fun thing to do. I didn't even do the thing I usually do, which is go to the grocery store and buy all the strange kind of cool things you can buy at the grocery store. I didn't do that because I didn't have time. So I recommend doing that. There's this wonderful kind of peppery, shaky thing you can put into ramen. All kinds of things I would have liked to have bought, but I ran out of space. And also we have a really good Japanese grocery store here in Seattle. So next time I go to Japan, that will be what I focus on, is going to the grocery store and bringing home lots of great food products. So I hope this has been a fun little walk through all the things that you can buy in Japan. I think I need to go pick out I think I'll pick up this kimono and start my evening looking very chic in the kimono. So what do you think? Did I forget anything? So if you can think of something I should have bought in Japan, go ahead and comment on this video and I will put that on my list for the next time that I go. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys are all having a great evening out there. And stay tuned because this next week we're going to start our Italy marathon. I'm going to be heading to Venice on Tuesday or Wednesday. And we're going to be talking about the Biennale in Venice, and then I'll be in Sicily. We're going to have reports from Sardinia and Piedmont. We have lots and lots of Italy content coming up in the next 4 weeks. So leading up into June, it's going to be all Italy all the time. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you again later. And I'm going to have to turn this off now. Thanks for watching.